Hey, what's going on? This is my first video I've done in a few days. I'm back at work now, and so I haven't had as much time to do this. But did write this today in my blog. I was talking about Jim Varney because connections he has with my grandpa, I always associate the two together. Of course, I grew up on Ernest movies, so I was always a really big Jim Varney fan as a kid. But the reason why I connect him with my grandpa was my grandpa died 3 months after Jim Varney did. They both died from lung cancer, and both their names are James, and they both always went by Jim. So I've always, you know, associated the two with each other. But I got to looking at Jim Varney today, this page here, and I found some pretty interesting things. At least I think they are. If you look over here, he was born in Lexington, Kentucky. We'll bring that up here. Kentucky equals 43 and reverse reduce. Same as James Varney in reduced. Now, if you remember the Ernest movies, one of his big catchphrases was, "Hey, Vern," which is also 43. You know, because the Ernest character was the nosy, know-it-all neighbor, and Vern was the guy who has to put up with those neighbors, you know, in the TV commercials and the movies and stuff. And what else is interesting is, you know, he said he died from lung cancer, which equals 44 and reduce. And a lot of people remember Jim Varney as the voice of Slinky Dog in the Toy Story movies, which is also 44. So I thought that was kind of funny right there. One more thing I noticed is he was born on June 15th and he died on February 10th. If you measure from February 10th to June 15th, there's 126 days, or 4 months and 5 days. So if we go over and bring up the calculator again, type in Jim Varney, he equals 100 and, all right, okay, 126. Jim Varney equals 126, the number of days, and he also equals 45, like 4 months and 5 days. And a little more on February 10th. It's a big day for Catholics because of Saint Scholastica. It's the World Marriage Day. You know, in Malta, it's also St. Paul's shipwreck. It's all Catholicism, and I think there's a couple other things that are associated with that date that have to do with Catholicism. But if you look, Catholicism is 49 and reduced, which Jim Varney was born in 1949. And yeah, Jim Varney was born on June 15th, and that leaves 199 days in the year, and Saint Scholastica equals 199 in Francis Bacon, which I don't usually stray from the four main ciphers, but I did think that was interesting, so I did put that. And what's really odd is when I was looking up all this stuff, I was looking up the dates. I was a website. It was telling me everything that happened on the day of February 10th in 2000. I had this random pop-up right here that came. I wanted to bring that up. You know, find out your future. Get a free numerology report based on the digits of 10 February 2000. So I thought that was really interesting that this ad pops up when I'm in the process of getting information to make this video. But, yeah, that's about all I found. I'll leave a link to my blog at the bottom. Peace.